My typical role in a group project is to be more of the technical thinker, as I am an engineering student, and that's kind of where my mind takes me. I excel in speeches that are persuasive or informative, where I can really use data and statistics to help support my point. I find it easier to build an argument or write a speech when you have data to build off of rather than just opinion or perspective. This may just be me, as I'm a little maybe less creative minded when it comes to writing a speech, and I like to build off of the data and the information and be a little more factual. So I'm a little more useful to a group when we're doing one of those informative or persuasive type speeches rather than a speech over something where it's more your opinion or your personal perspective on it. I really think that for me, especially just opinions, it's really hard to pull someone one way or the other because you're probably pretty set on what you already have. But when you have data present, it's more easy for you to sway someone because it's harder to ignore the facts than to change your opinion to meet someone else's. I'm usually the group member that kind of pokes holes in my group's speech. I try to find the better way to do things. It's also kind of just how my brain works. I try to find the most effective way to get something done. How efficient can we make this? Don't use more words than we need to. Just get the point across. If we have to be blunt, then be blunt. It's not always about caking it up in my mind and making it look pretty. Just say what needs to be said. And, I really think that using the right words is about the most important thing you can do in a speech. It's really effective on giving a powerful speech. It can really dictate your tone and drive your point to whatever you want it to be. And just simply choosing the right words can give you the upper hand on someone else's speech that might not be quite as well written. Just taking out the beef that you don't really need and just getting straight down to the point and getting rid of a lot of the fluff that's in there, because sometimes shorter speech is a lot more impactful than a longer speech just because you said what you needed to say and you didn't just drag it on forever. So it's kind of where I stand on speeches, what kind of speeches I like, what I like to do in the group. So there you go.